They just unbanned him. They are talking about Lacari, and not too long ago, he got obliterated by the internet for having CP. But he's like, I just download so much P from the internet that I don't even know what I be downloading. And apparently they unbanned him. But as always, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys for all the love and support. Let's get into the video.
So for anybody who cares, this guy was actually just unbanned. Somebody said, major alert, Twitch has unbanned Lacari after 34 days. Yeah, the guy who got caught with having loli content on his computer, as well as links that were titled in a way that implicates him in having potential criminal content involving minors. However, just to jog your guys' memories. So ladies and gentlemen, a new EDP just hit the streets.
Hey, feeds! At least at Ways to Listen Champions alive.
Yes, you are actually seeing that on screen right now. 500 gigabytes of JBT. Very illegal content. And ladies and gentlemen, when this all happened, we were all shocked and surprised because nothing like this has ever happened in a very long time, aside from the last time happening to the cupcake man himself, EDP 445.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
Cupcake, bro. Mans threw away a multi-million follower channel to allegedly pick up a cupcake. And we all know what he meant by picking up a cupcake, whether he realized that or not. And now in the current year, EDP 2.0, well, need I say more? At this point in time, I think he knew he was truly fucked, but I don't think he knew how he actually was. So ladies and gentlemen, you pretty much understand the situation here. For old viewers, new viewers, people who already understand the situation, EDP 2.0, EDP's long lost cousin, actually with the same peanut butter complected milk dud bald heads, have virtually just committed the same crime, just in different ways. And I gotta say, how is it possible this man was banned on Twitch in just 34 days? As you can see here, Streamer Bans has also confirmed this. You click on the link here, here's his Twitch channel, and look, boom, activity, date, unbanned after a month, February 25th, 2026. Additionally, on Google, you can see Lacari, 360,000 followers. He has now been unbanned. Let me check that chat out. Like, his page is fully functional. Look at his chat, bro. Like, what the actual, like, what's going on here? His chat is actually flooded with memesters, people from the Poggers community, bro. Look at the chat, man. So yeah, Lacari's gonna be back to making money on this platform again, like nothing ever happened. As you can see, his chat is literally active in real time. There are people commenting in real time. Bro literally said Tyrone is back. Vote for your favorite Viewers Day game. Oh my god. Someone said in the chat just now, hey, Lacari likes him young, and so does Dan Clancy. And if you don't know who Dan Clancy is, he is the CEO of Twitch, the guy who always wears that cowboy hat. And by the way, that was a comment from someone, not me. That was a commenter. I'm just reading what I see on screen. However, as you go to
Don't be scared to call that nigga Dan Clancy a motherfucking weirdo. That nigga weird as fuck. That nigga weird as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Don't be scared to call that nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's like on Twitch and shit, so he don't want to try to get in trouble. Damn, I do want to get on Twitch at some point. You know, start streaming at some point. Damn. And I call that nigga out, I call that nigga Dan Clancy out, man. Still fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga to the forever, man. That nigga weird as shit.
kick.com/Lacari. He's still banned on Kick. As you can see here, Lacari was banned on Kick, and currently he is still banned on Kick. So it's actually bonkers how Kick has higher standards for who they platform, unironically.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a video lined up for me to watch today. I'll probably drop it today also. If you're watching this video, that video probably has dropped or is going to drop very soon. So make sure y'all lock back in to see that video. But apparently, there's the rise of Kick. There's a rise of Kick. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Dan Clancy, that nigga weird as fuck, like I just said. And I ain't really mad if Kick start, you know, picking they shit up, start getting they shit together. I wouldn't necessarily be mad. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Kick allows niggas to do weirder shit, but not even really. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're probably allowed to show like some R-rated stuff on their shit, but it's like, is that really the make or break? You know what I mean? Because everyone's not gonna do that. But anyway.
ironically than Twitch does. But then again, we all already understand the double standards when it comes to certain platforms. Someone said, Kick still has him banned, by the way. Twitch setting the precedent that PDFers only get 30 days is a weird world that we're living in. And by the way, people have gotten permanently banned on Twitch for way less, which is just like crazy. Another person said, so wait, did the authorities check the folders? Going to assume he just starts streaming again and pretends like nothing happened, lol. Another person said, I wish more people would bring up Lacari, self-proclaimed loli enjoyer that got exposed for having the closest material you could to actual CP. It would appear the slope is very real to some loli consumers. And this was in response to a quote retweet from someone else, quote retweeting another post in regards to a subreddit by the name of pragmata _ being banned, violating Rule 4, which prohibits actual abusive or suggestive content involving minors. The sub focused on lewd fan content of Diana, the childlike android from Capcom's upcoming sci-fi game Pragmata, and this is the subreddit here, and this is the, I guess, protagonists of that upcoming sci-fi game. And apparently people from this community, I suppose fellow loli enjoyers as well, just like Lacari, were creating content, I suppose Rule 34 type stuff, in the likeness of this individual character, under the guise of it being a 10,000-year-old alien creature. That is a running meme. They will literally draw an animated little girl and say, hey, she's not a minor, she's actually 1,000 years old.
That's, bro, the pipeline. If anybody want to make a pipeline, it's a lolly to CP enjoying pipeline, brother. If nigga say he openly likes lolly, just lock that nigga up. Might as well just lock that nigga up. That nigga's into some sick shit. The nigga's into some sick shit, and he needs to, honestly, brain wipe that nigga, bro. Hit that nigga with the Men in Black, like, look here. He brain wipe that nigga, because that nigga is cooked. He's done. You know what I'm saying? That might not even save him. That might not even save him. The chemicals in his brain might just be fucked up. You openly say that you enjoy lolly, bro. This reminds me of the shit that happened with David Dobrik. A lot of people don't talk about that shit no more, but David Dobrik, I remember they were saying that the dude that David Dobrik, wait, no, it was Mr. Beast. It was Mr. Beast. The dude that Mr. Beast was hanging out with that ended up changing genders. He used to have like pictures, or was it him, or was it actually David, or actually Mr. Beast? But somebody used to have like pictures up from a known lolly drawer. Take everything I said with a grain of salt, because I'm really not sure who the fuck it was. So don't, you know what I'm saying? Take it with a grain of salt. You want to look it up, go look it up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they had like lolly pictures up in the crib, all type of weird shit or something. I forgot who it was exactly. But yeah, I'm throwing shit on everybody. Damn, I'm throwing some crazy shit on motherfuckers, boy. Listen, like I said, take that shit with a grain of salt. I'm not 100% sure who it was. But, type shit.
She's not even human. Like, this is the levels of delusion we're dealing with here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what fellow creator and former OTK member, Twitch streamer Miskiff had to say about the situation.
It is disgusting. It is absolutely fucking vile. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I can't believe he's unbanned. I thought Twitch would perma him, to be honest with you. I will honest. Let's see one thing though. Kick.com/Lacari. He's still banned. So Twitch unbanned him, but Kick left him banned.
Which is, again, crazy. You'd think that Twitch would probably have higher standards, again, for who they keep banned and unbanned, but hey. I will say, though, upon further investigation, Lacari has not made a statement to anything or anyone since January 28th. To reiterate, he said, I want to clear up two things while I'm getting my shit together. And by the way, he said he was going to rehab to get over this lolly/corn addiction. Apparently, bro literally checked himself into a group that can help him with this. But he said, I'm only into 2D hentai content. I don't watch, seek out, or download real world 3D corn. And I do not engage with or support anything involving minors in any form. After the stream, the files and links that showed up were looked into. I'm not sure if they were looked into by Twitch or law enforcement. But he says, there is no illegal material in them. The problem was how bad some of the titles look, and the fact that I didn't shut things down fast enough on stream. So, well, let's assume, Twitch looked into it, law enforcement looked into it, and there legitimately was no wrongdoing or illegal material linked. Then again, the optics are just horrible. He said, "This is on me. I handled everything poorly, and I get why people are troubled, and I should have taken it more seriously in the moment. I'm owning up to that, and I wanted these facts to be clear. Thanks for allowing me this time so I can focus on fixing myself." And
so y'all telling, so what happened is he got lucky. He downloaded some CP shit. It turned out not to actually be CP, and he got lucky. But you know what you did. You know what you tried to do. Y'all let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if nobody told you today. I love you. Peace.